Have you read the book, The 5 a.m. Club, or seen the hashtags on social media? I know personally there's some advice from that book that I did not take, and I want to share that with you. My name is Staci Millard. I'm a profit strategist and business coach, and I have seen the behind the scenes of businesses for 15 years, thousands of them, knowing what works, what doesn't, and I can't wait to pour into you. See, I see so many different business owners who are high achievers and they love that high performance. They want to know what's going to really 10x their success, so they dive into that personal growth and development world. And I want to let you know one of the things that I see people doing really wrong and how to do it right. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all of the videos I release to help you find the success in your business that you're looking for. Here it is. Number one, I love the book for the level of accountability that the characters bring to their life, their mindset on growth and how they can achieve what they want to achieve, and really finding what's in themselves to create lasting success. The dedication to doing well in their lives, that is inspiring to me. But there is one thing that I absolutely do not follow, and it's getting up at 5 a.m. Like, that's the damn title of the book. Here's the thing, 5 a.m. doesn't work for me in my business. It would mean I have no life in the evenings, and I actually would have no joy. I would have no downtime, no unscheduled time in my life, and that's been proven to be one of the things that really lights us up inside. If you've done Yale's course on happiness, they've actually shown studies that having white space in our lives is important. So if I get up at 5 a.m., I know the results of my lifestyle. I have to adapt so much that I have nothing, no unplanned time in the day. And that is not going to bring me joy. I have young children, so if you do, I'm sure that you can relate to this, but I do not get up at 5 a.m. That is not my style. And here's the thing, I don't think that you should not get up at 5 a.m. That is not it. What I don't agree with is using somebody else's model and thinking to ourselves that, like, this is the one thing that is going to make a difference. I think you should try. You should try things and find what works for you. Just like we all have our own DNA and fingerprints, we are so unique. And what is going to work for us isn't necessarily going to work for somebody else. So the 5 a.m. club, let it inspire you. Let the level of dedication to your life inspire you. But if you don't get up at 5 a.m., you do not have to feel guilty about your life. Get up at a time that works for you. You might be the type of person who sleeps in late and you work late at night. That is when you work the best, after a whole day of inspiration comes at you. You also might be the opposite, where your best times are the morning, when you haven't had different interruptions, when you are thinking for yourself. All of it can be true, and each one different for somebody else. So if there's any advice that I could give you, is that when you get advice from anywhere, including from me, you apply what works for you. See, one time I was listening to this Boss Babes podcast, and they were talking to this real estate agent who had done amazing things on live TV, and it was just incredible. And I remember hearing the question asked, like, it was brought up that this person, like, drinks a green smoothie every morning, and instantly it was like jumped in on, like, hey, what's in your green smoothie, blah, blah, blah. It's like going at it like this is the one thing, just like getting up at 5 a.m. is the one thing that's going to work for us. And that level of, like, almost attachment to that idea that the green smoothie was going to work is what scared me. Okay, the reason that it bothered me is the green smoothie, if you actually listen to the episode, was about what worked for that person because of their own physical body and relationship to their body and what they needed. So if somebody else has a different, physical makeup and different physical circumstances, the green smoothie probably isn't going to do anything for them. And that is what worries me about any of the advice that's given out there, is that we fixate on, like, this is going to be it. So if you have one takeaway from this video, it is to approach your life in a way of learning, in a way of figuring out what works for you and what doesn't, and not attaching to yourself to the idea that one thing is going to fix your entire life. It is to approach it with question and excitement and an ability to discard what doesn't work for you. I hope you love this video. It's quick and short, and I just love pouring into you and your small business. So go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date when I release a new video for you.